Welcome back to
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Thanks for watching D2 Wrenchworks and DIY, guys. Today's video I'm going to show you how to take your Shimano 5700 series shifters. They should look like this. These are going to be the 10-speed latest generation. They're also going to have cables that aren't exposed anymore. All of your housings are going to be ran inside here underneath your bar tape. So you're going to have to take the bar tape off if you're going to be trying to put new cables in. At this point you should also be doing housings. So I would recommend, if you're not familiar with this, the best way to do this is to take the housings or take the shifters off of the bars. And one thing I like to do while you're doing all of this, take the grips off as well, just for the first time of you doing this so you're familiar. I ended up rescuing these shifters off of a brand new Bikes Direct bike, and the left one is completely jammed up. The housings were too long. Somebody put the shifter in at the wrong spot. So I'm just trying to show you a few things to avoid. Also, somebody before you may have put these little brake ends on. These go on the end of the cable housings that run in, and they would go into the actual shifter. That's what you would do on older style ones. Since these are actually designed this way to have the integrated housings, you're not supposed to use this at all. There's no actual room for it, and it's a nightmare getting it out. You could see this one here. I had a lot worse luck getting out. So you want to just put the end of the housing right in there when you do your brake housings. That's one more tip I didn't want to forget. If you do have a problem getting new ones in there, I do recommend tiny pliers. Mine were not strong enough, unfortunately. I have a good couple sets of picks. They're angled, and I was using those, and man, I was having a whole big problem. And then I found a tap. I was able to thread that in and just use the tip of it too to just yoink it out and make sure I had nice good pressure on there. So a few things to look out for. Just wanted to point that out. These are great shifters, and they're so often broke off of just simple mistakes. So let's go ahead and do the first thing to avoid those mistakes. And you're going to want to make sure you downshift all the way. So there's no clicking there. See? Okay, so we're all the way down on the first. Now, if your thing isn't loose, you can loosen the grip up, roll it forwards. We'll bring it in right now, actually. So as you can see, I left these a little loose, so, the sake of the video is a little faster. But as I just showed you, this is what you'd be rolling up. This side right here. And that shows your bolt to get that out. And it's going to be a 5mm to loosen it. Now, as I said, you don't have to do this. You could just leave yours and roll up the grips. But for the sake of filming, I'm going to have to do it. Okay, so this is actually the tricky part, is getting this grip completely off. You want to try not to stretch it or anything. You start at the beginning in the front here. That's right there where it hooks on. You can see that little lip, and there's a little piece right here. And the rest of it's easy. And now when you put it back on, you want to do the same thing. You want to try to get the top part on, and you want to pull it like this. See? So it slides right back on. And then obviously you'd hook right there. But okay, let's take that off. Okay, so this is also a great time. Take your grips, wash them with some Dawn dish soap, hang them, on your oven top or whatever, let them dry. That's what I did. Now you can take a look at the whole shifter here, and this on the bottom here. They're different for each side. This is the right side now. So we just shifted it a bunch. Make sure we're all the way in the first one, and this is how you know, obviously because it wasn't clicking anymore, but also you're going to see right here There you go. You should be able to. Yep, you can see the actual socket head there showing of the shifter. Now I'll move it and you'll see it won't be there anymore. You can see it's already moved a little bit, so that's how people jam these up and they break them. You don't want that. Make sure you're all the way downshifted. So there you go. At that point you would slide your old shifter out. So now that you're already in the first one, I actually went ahead and put the cable back in. And it'll just push right out, straight through, no weirdness. Okay, so now you got your old one out, you want to go ahead and just slide this right back through again. Your new one should be coming right through this little hole here. This one is a bit angled, so it could be a bit of a pain. There we go. And as you can see right there, it just started coming through. It comes right out the top. Actually, I did want to point this out. You shouldn't actually see it coming through. It should go underneath. There's a cable guide. So then it will pop right out in the top. And there you go. It catches it good. And if you want, you could always just check. I just was holding it right there with my hand and I could feel it. And there you go, you could just feel it tensioning right back loose, and now I'll show you the other side. So now, we'll just leave the grip on this one because I already put it on earlier for you guys. Now, if you have to, if you're going to do it this way, you have to make sure you downshift, because what happens when you roll the grip up, it's going to grab the downshift button. So when you're trying to downshift, it's not actually going to downshift, the grip's holding it. You're going to jam the cable in that way, so don't do that. Okay, now this one is actually on the inside, not on the bottom, and you can see that one way clearer, much easier. It's going to be the same process. I'm not going to bother showing you how to pull that one out. That one's simple, but I will show you a quick way to make sure you got it fit in. Alright, so this is how you feed it through. Yeah, I just want to line that little hole up there that you can see. I'm trying to angle it for both of us here. It's a little difficult. Uh-oh, a little glitchy over there, squeaking away. There you go. And now that it's pulled through on this side, you don't want to pull it all the way through. I'm just showing you how you can make sure the head is caught through and you're all the way downshifted in there. You will need to pull some back through, because it has to come out the top here. And you can actually see right in here where it does come through. There you go. You can see it's in there all nice and neat, like it should be. If you really want, you know, you could check. There you go. And your last step would just be folding your grips back down. Once you got your housing pieces and all of that, obviously, remount them, etc. Like I said, 5mm bolt up top. The light helps everything too. I'd recommend getting one of those. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my small channel grow. I hope this saved you a few bucks. Got more stuff coming out soon. Thanks. Bye.